Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. Today, we're doing a different type of penny roll. Now, now look, I'm going to show you the one from last time. Is it different? Yeah. And you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but the colors are a little bit different. And yeah, these ones are darker than these. And I'm hoping what that means is that this is from a different person, right? Because the other ones, they've been a little disappointing, I have to say. Meaning, I shouldn't say that. They haven't been too bad. I was just hoping for a little bit more copper. They've been about 30% copperish, which of course for a typical penny roll, that's awesome, right? You're looking for 15 or 20%. But I was hoping, since I don't see too many of these types of penny rolls, I was hoping for more like 50% copper. But we'll find out right now. Yeah, I haven't had a 50% copper penny roll in a little while. Get out of here. And let's see. You see, I see a few copper, and then I start to exaggerate. Most of the ones in the front do not look like copper. There is a 2000 and I think it's a 2006. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know about 25. If there's 20, I'll be surprised. So let's see. Maybe we'll get 20 out of here. And I don't know if I need the light on or not. Let me look at the first penny. And we'll see if I need the light on or not. Okay. I have to get everything situated. All right. Let me get my little pointer out and have a sip of coffee. $99, no white IM. No other errors. All right. And here's that 2006. Oh, no. Maybe it's the next one. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one. Okay. Is it this one? No. No. Maybe I thought I saw a 2006 and I did not. Oh, here it goes. Is this the one I thought I saw? Let me see. Is this it? No. Oh, wow. No 2006. Okay. So an eventful and interesting. Oh, is this a copper? Oh, I really thought it was a copper from the side. Those 83s, I tell you, they can fool you. Yeah, I think I found like one mint state penny in the past few episodes. It's been a very educational several episodes. I've gotten a lot of good info from Eric of keeneEyeCollectables. This guy's really knows his stuff when it comes to I guess the coins in general, as far as I can tell. Because it's very complicated as far as understanding no white AM, understanding the doubles and the die variations and things like that. I'm slowly but surely getting up to snuff. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. That's an old joke. Anybody over 70 will know what that joke is. When I was a kid, I used to watch, I think our first TV was a black and white TV. Most people don't even know what a black and white TV is, except from watching TV. But we actually had one, which really didn't matter because the shows I used to watch were black and white. Early 70s, a lot of shows that they put on were still black and white. Honeymooners. I think Leave It to Beaver might even have been. Here goes a nice. Let's look at the edge. Yeah, this will go into the mint state. Anywho, so they had weird off color humor in the 50s. And they would say stuff like that. Don't slowly but surely, but don't call me Shirley, something like they would say stupid things like that in the 50s. And I remembered some of those jokes. You know that the Honeymooners, I believe it was done live on a stage. And if you go to YouTube, you can probably find. I always remember this because I remember watching it. They used to show it on Christmas Eve, and checking out this edge over here. And they had a Christmas, I believe it was either Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve special. I want to say Christmas Eve. One of these are strike-throughs. Probably not, but it's pretty interesting. And it was, I think, a half-hour special, and with no on one take. I think I could find it. Hopefully I don't get a strike if I look for it. I don't know if anybody's even interested in that kind of stuff, but and at the end, I might even have talked about this in a previous episode. And when I say previous, I'm talking about hundreds of episodes ago. So I doubt if anybody remembers me even making this comment before. But it was pretty cool. And at the end of it, they all stepped out onto stage. And 83D, huh? Man, I feel like I don't see those too often. And they zoomed back, and you saw the stage. And if you've never seen it, then it's one of those. You just got to check it out. If you're especially if you're a Honeymooner fan and you never saw it, a black and white TV show fan. And I believe, let me just go so I'm not talking nonsense. Let me just make sure I can find it. Honeymooners. I think it's the Christmas episode. Let me see. No, they have twas the night before honeymoon. Merry Christmas from the Honeymooners. Is this it? I just gotta check it out. I know, I get it. I think this is it. Oh, this is I'm tired. I almost get emotional watching this, man. I'll zoom out a bit. How cool is that, man? Wow. That's obviously not the full episode, but that's the end. Look at this. That's the full. This is beautiful. I can't believe this was the next penny I found. I have to look at this off. Wow, the weight on it. Time brought a tear to my eye. I'm not kidding you. Let me weigh this real quick. Something about the penny feels really, really odd. I'll be honest with you, this looks like a proof to me. It looks like a proof. Let me weigh it. 309, so it's not heavy or anything like that. I thought it was heavy, maybe. Looks like a proof. And I don't know, man. Talk about interesting. And it's not because I want it to be a mint era. I mean, there's absolutely zero damage on the field, so it had to be done instantly. And this is a very old. I'm telling you, this is some. I'm thinking it's a feeder era. Look at the edges, mint. I'm thinking it got stuck. It's just the high points. Even the date and Liberty are not touched, so you can tell it really, what the toning is tremendous. This would be like a 65 or 66. That's beautiful. It really is, and the toning on it is tremendous. 1960. I'm gonna say large date. It looks like it has the skinny O. The 9 looks kind of long, so I'm gonna go with large date on this one. Otis, let me know if that's correct. So far we have six coppers. Let's make that 7. And 1 mint state penny, which of course is great. And I said, what did I say? 20. All right. From this distance, I could see the notch on the 2. Of course, it has to be all corroded and stuff. Not that it can't be conserved. It might be able to be. Let me just check out that notch on the 2. It's a very, very strong notch. But I'm gonna have to go with. You know what? I'll put it up here at the end of the video. If I have enough time, if I'm not over half hour, then I'll go to copper coins to see if. Yeah. Jackie Gleason, as far as I know, he was from New York. I'm not sure if he was from Brooklyn or not. And I'm a friend of the family. Also an alcoholic. Used to drink with him in the Bowery, Manhattan. Guess that's where he hung out. Fantastic. One of the all-time best actors ever. He's up there. I would probably put him, at the Marlon Brando level. As far as I know, I mean, Marlon Brando, as far as I know, was not a very nice person, if I remember correctly, his history. But Jackie Gleason was, and he actually had opened up as far as I know, it's still there, a Christian alcohol rehab upstate New York called Gleason's. And when I used to work in detox, I actually used to send people there. You had to stay there for 90 days, so it was a pretty large commitment. It was free. I mean, forget about it. He was. I won't say he was a great guy, but I think he was a really good guy, and he probably wanted to get his alcoholism under control. All right, we got an 82 Philadelphia large date. I'm gonna say this is a zinc. We're gonna have to weigh it, of course. I got the scale right here, so what the hee-hey. All right, I'm gonna say 2.5, and it's 2.5. Okay, so we got a zinc. And we're up to, what are we up to? 6. We're still at 7. I see a couple more copper pennies there. But that generation was, and the subsequent one was super prone to alcoholism. Super duper. I mean, it was almost encouraged. I would almost say. Um, you know, but they say, oh, you can't handle your liquor, right? So it was like almost like a 59D, almost like um, a testament to manhood. Whether or not you could, stay on your feet. 82 copper, Philadelphia large date. I'll put that with the other 82. So that would be, we're at 9. We hit 10, then we're at 20% copper, which I see one right here. Might as well just take it out, right? Might as well just hit that 20% right now. All right, 66. Let me just check that 66. Okay. Oh, wow. I bet. Let me tell you something. I'm going to check this one. We're going to go a little bit deep into this one. The weight of this is so light. I'm telling you, if this is over 3, I'll be very surprised. Well, not very surprised, but I want to weigh it. Oh, I was close, man. I was close. Let me see if I need to zero it out. Tear. It's funny, right? I could actually feel that it was like, so it's not underweight. I mean, there is some dirt on this. I wonder if I let me look at this under the loop. It's a very interesting looking penny, I have to say. There's something super duper. So I'm gonna clean this. I'm wondering if it'll go under the 3 once I take the. It's very dirty. There's hairs on it and everything. It's a very odd feeling pen. It feels it. I'm telling you, I could feel it feels like a zinc almost. I'm wondering. Man, something super odd about this. If it's a huge lamination error, if it's a grease strike, there's something. I'm telling you, it feels like a zinc. So odd. All right. Well, I'm gonna throw that into the cleaning one. I have some really interesting. I like I said, I really don't care for cleaning pennies or anything like that, but ones like that, and a few other ones where I couldn't see the date because it was so dirty, but I want to know what it is. You know what I mean? So that's the type of stuff I'll risk destroying the penny for. Oh, we got another nice. I'll put this one into the AU category. So we do have the MS one. So we don't even have a. We might have an AU. Excuse me, a BU. I'm not sure. But this is our. Oh, it does have the little black mark there, dark spot. But the side is pretty clean. I'm probably gonna put this into the BU one, BU row instead of the MS tube. I don't like that little black mark there. Unless I try to. Nah, you can tell it's eating up the. We'll see. I have to think about it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And if we get one more, that's 15. And that'll be 30% copper, which would be awesome. Grease strike on O. Yeah, I see another copper penny there, so we're gonna hit the 30%. I'm not sure if that's what I said at the beginning of of the video or not. 88. Okay, so we're back here at the 88 again, because Otis left me a message that it is the 88 that has the flare G that means it's an 89. But I kept getting confused between that or if it's an 89 that has the flare G that makes it an 88 back of it. So one of you guys have got to clear that up for me. As of now, I'm still checking the 88s. So I don't know if I need to stop checking the 88s and check the 89s for the flare G or what. But if one of you can let me know. This either has, anyway, it's pretty corroded in the back. It's not a flare G, but it does have an interesting reverse with either dirt or corrosion or both. But so the question is it the flare G on the 88 that means it's the back of the 89? But no, how can the 88 be the back of a penny that hasn't even came out yet? So it has to be the 89 that has the flare G that's the back of the 88. Is that correct? Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't think I found an 89 anyway. Or did I? And I don't remember. Yeah, so it has to be 89 with the flare G. That means it's the back of the 88, correct? But the 88 doesn't have a flare G. So why would the flare G on an 89 be the back of an 88 if the 88 doesn't have a flare G? All right, look, I'm confused. So if you don't know, you're more confused, obviously. And if you do know, then unconfuse me in the comments below. Thank you. All right, a couple more. Like I said, I think we need one more copper, which we might not get. And I can always do the research on it. Maybe I'll do it at the end of this video. We only have one research penny for copper coins, and it's 23 minutes, just about. 99D. No white AM. All right, so let me look it up real quick. So someone's going to leave a comment, and we're going to see if what I find online reflects whatever the comment says below. So let me take off these finger gloves that annoy me. Have a sip of coffee. Okay. Let me go to Google. Flare, is it AIR? Flared? Okay. Flare G, 1988. And it says 88 Flare G penny. I have to make sure. Oh, okay. Here you go. So it is the 80. It is. Hold on a second. All right. So let me get this up real quick. And then let me see if I can find the info. PCGS, diameter, NCG, Flare G, newbie coin collecting question. All right. Let me see if they have it here. I remember I thought I found the Flare G. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so we got that. All right. So here, I'm going to show you. All right. Let me go like this. Okay. Let's zoom out a bit. All right, so we're trying to definitively figure all this. I don't want to call it nonsense, though. It does feel a little bit like nonsense, but you know, whatever, man. All right. I'm trying to get everything correct here. All right, so here you go. $204, and this is what it says. It says, and one sold. The 1988 Flare G MS901. Flare G. Flared. I'm actually going to look that up too. And this is what it says here. And you can see the little, I'm going to call that a serif. Found this 1980 that appears to be Flare G, not really sure. Any opinions? Yeah, it looks like the Flare G to me too. I have one like that. I've never heard of that term for a cent. You see what they say? YouTube hype. See, this is this person here, seasoned veteran. Okay? Seasoned veteran, and look what he wrote. YouTube hype. This is what I was telling you about the nasty people on these. Meanwhile, here it is. Flare G 1988. And the seasoned veteran is being a smart ass with this guy who's just asking a question over here. YouTube hype for a collectible coin. Just asking. Like, you're not just asking, you're being a smart ass. Okay, here we go. I assume that what you are referring to is the 1988. This is a different person. 1988 reverse of 89. I don't understand, how can the 88 have the 89 on it if the 89 wasn't even made yet? Konica RDV006, which is described by NGC as a Variety Plus as having the letter G in the designator's initial, that has a vertical stroke that projects downwards below. So it's the downward G, not this. So it's this piece here. It's this. So that's the flare. But it also has a little bit of the, either way, they're both serifs. The serif is the little part that comes out at the end of the letters. But I would say that would really be the telltale sign. So I guess on the back here, I guess right there it has it. Anyway, let me finish reading what he's saying. I don't think that your coin is the reverse of the 89, though I'm not completely sure. All right, well, that's a better response. Let me look at his back. I see. He does look like he has a little bit of a serif here and a little bit of a line down, but again, it is hard to tell on his. I mean, compared to this one here, that's the real looking one. Anyway, so it is the 88. I mean, regardless, that's the bottom line, is that it's the 88. It's not the 89 with the 88 back. It's the 88 with the 89 back. And they sell for about $200. I wonder if you can find it raw. He wants $50. Now you're taking a chance, though, you know. Here goes one for 75. Is that an 88? Oh, he's got it. That's it. That's what we're looking for, right? Wow, what a great wow. But the penny's not in good condition. So it's $200 if the penny's in MS65 condition, right? MS64 red is $200, and then the one we were looking at before was the MS65, I thought. Anyways, $200, MS64, 65. And this one looks like a low AU. And it would probably need to be have some conservation, maybe even to get that. Okay, so that's that. Now the other penny that I have here is the 62, and it has the little notch on the front of the two. So let's go to penny penny guide, copper coins. And what is it? 62, I said, right? DDO. A strong clockwise pivot from the K8 shows. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be here. Here. Oh, it does show the little notch here. Light to moderate separation can be seen on the date. This die is coupled with an 005. P D D R. Oh, in the reverse. All right, so let me look at it again. I don't think it looks like that personally, but let me just check it. No, no. I wasn't very sure, but this is the process of finding stuff out. Um, so not we're gonna go with not the. She has the little notch on the two. But we're just going to call that post-mint damage for now. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. We made it right to 30 minutes on the dot. Okay, God bless, and I will see you in the next one.